children of Standard 6. So we are going to take about lesson 4. So now we are going to see about beginning of human life. It is also said the life of nomads. What do we mean by nomad? Nomad means wanderer, to move from place to place. So now it is very important. It took a lot of time. It took a lot of evolution of changes in the man. So now there are 3 stages. One is old, middle stage and now present stage. Whatever we can say, new stone age. So before, it was when the man was existence, there were only trees and leaves and some wild fruits were found on that. Water was there on the earth. So everything was present. But when the human being born, they were roaming like that only. They were not knowing anything about the dress. They were not knowing about the wheel invention. They were not knowing the fire. So everything they learned gradually. So in the old stone age, they were gatherers. They can be called hunters and gatherers. They used to hunt the animals with the sharp stone. The tools were with them like sharp stones, stick of the branches of the trees, and they used to hunt the animals with that, and then they used to eat the raw flesh. After that, once when they were just sitting and rubbing the 2 stones, some sparkles were there and it fell on the dry grass and it started burning. By that time, there are some sheep were there, goats were there, domestic animals also were there, and it caught in the fire. And after when they saw that the flesh, they tasted the flesh of that and it was very tasty, and then they came to know that even fire, because we can make the fire and we can eat the flesh of in this way, so it is more tasty than that. So this was the discovery of fire, and slowly they discovered even the wheel also, which made, so invention of fire and wheel, which made good discovery and inventions of this wheel. It made them to move from one place to another. First, and then they came in the contact with families. So group, they started living in the group. Then when they went on the riverside to drink water, there were some fauna and flora, means grasses were grown, some weeds were there on that, and then they came to know, then ate some weeds and they threw some weeds, and with the help of the riverside water, it started growing, and they came to know that this weed will help us, it is the grain. So this stopped them, and so slowly, gradually, it made them to save the cattle, and they came to know that sheep and goats so started rearing the animals. So slowly, how evolution started in their life. They came, discovery of fire, discovery of wheel, and then cattle rearing. Then they thought that after cattle rearing, the sheep and goat milk is very useful. So they started rearing the animals. And after that, there were some changes in the climate also. So because of heavy rains, there were many weeds were grown and many grasses were grown, and they came to know that this will help them to protect their grains. And after this, they started making even tools also. So many tools were made of stone, wood, and the bones of the animal which they killed. So slowly how the evolution started, you can see on this chart in the screen.
Roughly 2 million years ago, hunters and gatherers roamed the jungles, hunting animals, catching fish and birds, and collecting fruits, roots, nuts, seeds, leaves, stalks, and eggs for their food. Hunting and gathering required special skills. Most animals are stronger and faster than man. To hunt them required special skills like coordination between different individuals and a strong presence of mind to avoid falling prey to them. Gathering food required special knowledge and skills like the ability to distinguish between edible and poisonous plants and the ability to locate the areas where food grew in abundance. The hunters and gatherers traveled hundreds of kilometers in search of food.
So they had to go from one place to other for the collection of the flesh. They used to eat some some berries on the trees, and they made some special tools to kill the animals. They also came to know differentiation between the poisonous leaves, and then at that time they were the leaves which helped them with the fruits which they helped them to eat. So this is also was the changes.
They followed animals which were moving in search of either better vegetation or other smaller animals. People also moved in search of water sources like rivers, streams, lakes and ponds, essential for life. Sometimes they also moved to meet relatives. We come to know about the lives and movements of these hunters and gatherers by taking a look at the things that these people made, used and left behind at various places.
When they used to hunt the animals, after eating the flesh of the animals in the spare time, they used to make tools made from bones. So these are the bones of the animal. With the help of that, they used to make tools to kill the animals, so to hunt, and one type of axe they made that to cut the branches of the tree.
These include tools made from stones and animal bones and pots and pans. You have now reached the end of the module on life of nomads. In this module, you learned that earliest humans were hunters and gatherers who roamed the jungles hunting animals and gathering edible plants. They roamed in search of food, water, for safety, and to meet relatives. We learn about them through the things that they made, used, and left behind at various places.
So these are the recap. Earliest women were hunters and gatherers who roamed from jungles hunting animals and gathering edible plants. They roamed in search of food, water for safety, and to meet their relatives. So in search of food they went. Then they came to know that on the water side we can get water safety. So they made the caves to live for the safety and meet their relatives. So families they started living in the groups. They came to know that how to live in the group. We learn about them through the things that they made, they used and left behind the various places. Now with the help of this, they started, when they came to know that wheels were invention, this made them how we can travel from place to place. First they get only small stones, small pebbles were there, but when they moved to the different places, so they came to know that there were big boulders were there, and with the help of this boulder they came to know that we can make the caves, and also they started now living in the caves. And again one point is that the invention of fire not only helped them to cook the food but also helped them to be safe from the wild animals. When they saw the fire, at that time when they used to cook outside the caves, and so when the wild animals saw the fire, they used to run away from them. So this made, it was very merit point of this, that they cooked their food and started eating, and they were safe from the wild animal. First, whenever the wild animals came, they used to climb on the trees. Trees were their home. But after that, invention of fire, and then traveling from one place to another, they learned many things. And whenever they wanted, now they thought, when they saw the riverside and when they saw this, some weeds are growing, with the help of this, they started their life, settled life. And so we can say that this is important. These two inventions made the life very possible for them. They made caves and stayed in that. And also they started with there were some leaves they used to color. They used to crush it and paint with the help of this. And somewhere they used to get the yellow mud. With that they used to make the picture. They did not know other things. They saw all the different types of animals and they used to draw the pictures of animals, sheep, goat, and they domesticated animals like sheep and goat. And now they also came to know that difference between wild animals and domestic animals. Domestic animal did not harm them, but the voice, but the roaring of these animals, they came to know that these are the wild animals. So this made their life very then one example of you can say Bhimbetka, which is found in Madhya Pradesh. So historian, they found the evidence of this, and so it made them very easy to know that the archaeologists who saw that they found that there were tools and they started cooking, some grains were left. With the help of these historians, they have written the books on this and they have explained about this. So children, you will read the lesson point by points and you will come to know that how it took so many years, it took millions of years for the people to develop, and 12,000 years for the evolution of the man. As the time went on, so they came to know that there are changes in the season. There are summer, also there are monsoon, so heavy rains are there. When there was heavy rain, what they used to do, they used to gather the grains, weeds which had grown, but they did not have the storing place. This made them that mud was available, so they tried to make the pots with the mud and store water also. It was very difficult to go on the riverside and to store water. So they stored the water in the pots, they stored the grains in the pot, and now they started to live the settled life. They came to know that if we don't have settled life, it will be very difficult for us. So these all are the recap, and read the lesson 2-3 times, you will understand.
As well as underwater. One such site is Bhimbetka, which has many natural caves that were used as rock shelters. Once you step inside them, you will see several beautiful paintings decorating its walls. These paintings depict either hunting scenes or wild animals from the lives of the humans inhabiting them. Initially, people lived under trees. However, this did not offer much protection against rain, wind and the sun and wild animals. Hence, people started living in caves and rock shelters. Early humans were very particular while choosing a place to live. For instance, they ensured that the place was close to a water source so that they could get fresh water, as well as plenty of plants and animals for their food. Perhaps that's the reason they chose Bhimbetka, which is close to the Narmada Valley and is surrounded by a dense forest. They also preferred places where good quality stones were easily available so that they could make stone tools. Archaeological sites are classified into 3 types. Area where the ancient people made tools and lived over a period of time are known as habitats.
people lived and made their tools is called habitation.
Places that were used only for living purposes are called habitation sites, and places that were used only for making tools are called factory sites. At the beginning of the Mesolithic age, people started living in huts made from twigs and leaves. This increased the area covered by grasslands, which led to an increase in the population of grass-eating animals, and man decided to domesticate these gentle creatures. They also observed the way plants grew and started living in areas with fertile land and plenty of water supplied to cultivate crops. From all this, it is clear that they put a lot of thought while selecting a shelter for themselves. In this module, you will learn about selecting a home. An archaeological site refers to a place where we find material remains of the past. These sites are found buried under mud, sand and modern cities, as well as underwater. One such site is Bedkar.
इसका वॉइस बाद में करो मैं तो कट करती हूँ. Now you are going to see about toward a settler life. How come they started living a settler life?
20,000 years ago, thick sheets of ice covered vast regions of the earth. In these harsh conditions, the only source of food was wild vegetation and animals. However, about 12,000 years ago, things started changing. An increase in Earth's temperature caused the ice to melt. The climate became warmer, making it favorable for the growth of grass and other grain-bearing plants, which led to an increase in the number of grass-eating animals. Man observed these changes and realized that he could grow plants. Once the seeds sprouted, he protected and helped the plant survive. This was the start of agriculture. Slowly, man started transitioning from being a gatherer to a farmer. Farm produce was used either as food, seeds, or as a currency to barter things with others. Eventually, man also started rearing animals like dogs for company and cattle for farm work as well as for food. This meant that people now stayed in an area for long. They started settling at places that provided them water and also protected them from rain, heat, and winds. They chose to either live in caves or to build their homes from the locally available material. The climatic conditions greatly influenced the choice of home. Some built their homes on stilts to protect them from water, while others dug holes to protect themselves from cold.
See, this at built a house we can see in the roundabout in the fields to drive away the birds. Pit houses to protect from the cold. They used to make the dip in the mud and they used to make the house and live there.
Earlier, man traveled in groups for safety. When he started farming, he started settling down in groups by building homes close to each other. Every house had 2 or 3 generations living together as a family. When many such families united, they formed a tribe. Everyone in the family, men, women, elders, and children, helped with the chores. Each tribe had its own unique traditions reflected in its distinctive mark.
See, man and woman also, they did their job. Man, they used to go out for hunting. They used to rear the animals, and they used to see that and drive away the birds. They used to go to fill the water, and women at home in the satellite, they used to cook the food. And grandfather, they were divided. They used to tell some stories to their small children, and so all the works were distributed. How the works are even distributed now also. In same way, after the satellite, the works were being distributed. And even some enjoyments were there, tribal. They used to dance. So these are all the tribal dances.
Language, music, stories, and paintings. Members of the tribe told stories through their songs, offered prayers through their dances, and shared joys and sorrows. Along with farming, man also started building and using tools. From the material remains found at archaeological sites like Mehergarh, we learn that 1,000 years ago, people grew barley, reared sheep, lived in rectangular houses, and were buried after death.
See, one of the main site is Mahargarh. Mahargarh, now there, when archaeologists found that excavations were there, when the lands were dug, at that time they got some grains. With the help of this, they came to know that barley, wheat, these were the main crops grown at that time, and sheep, and they were rare animals. And these were the types of the houses they made, the tools they made, that also was found.
Thus, as we study the archaeological sites, we learn more and more about the life thousands of years ago. You have now reached the end of the module on Towards a Settled Life. In this module, you learned that about 12,000 years ago, people discovered agriculture and shifted from their nomadic way of life to that of farmers and herders. Warmer climates promoted the growth of grass and other plants, and an increase in the number of grass-eating animals, leading to farming and animal breeding. Tribes were formed when people started settling down and living in groups. Every member of a tribe had a role to play. Each tribe had its own unique customs and traditions.
See, every member of the tribe, they were called tribal people, they used to wear the leaves of the trees, and they lived a nomadic life. Now after that settled life, they were called the tribes and role to play. So every family member had to play the role. Each tribe had its own unique customs and tradition. They had their own custom, way of dance, way of living. So this is called their own customs and tradition.
Historians have studied several archaeological sites to obtain information